Hi everybody, it's Mr. D. I just finished creating level 2 of the S-Cube Middle School Sight Singing Program for Beginners. I'm so excited. I mean, it's been 2 years in progress from the original series that I began in August 2013 to now finishing level 2 in December of 2015. I want to tell you what's in it, what my setting was. I want to give you the information you need to decide if this might be right for you as well. So here's some stuff you need to know. First, I began teaching level 2 to my 8th graders in August of 2015 on the first day of school. We finished it on December 18, 2015 on the last day before holiday break. There are 15 lessons in level 2. I see my students 50 minutes per day, 50. We do about 3 days to 5 days a week of sight singing, 10 to 15 minutes, just like the original series. So that's my setting. Now these 8th graders, most of them have had me since 6th grade. They've had me for 2 years. Not everyone, but most. In 6th grade, we did the original series, all 27 lessons. We completed that in a treble setting. And then in 7th grade, I choose to repeat it with my 7th graders because I get so many new kids. And plus I split by gender, so I get to teach new things that are not written in S-Cubed, but to the boys about their voices. I get to work with them and their varied but comfortable dough, and that sort of thing. So in 8th grade, they're in the mixed choir setting for the first time. Now you could technically start level 2 in 7th grade, if you don't get a lot of new students, but these are things you should know that I do that work for me, and then you decide what works for you. So in 8th grade, they come to me, they're in the mixed choir the first time, and so the first things that I address are unisons and creating overtones, recognizing unisons on the page and hearing unisons well, not letting them screw you up. One thing I noticed about sopranos, for example, when they get the octave down, when the boys are singing an octave down, they tend to go sharp. Or the boys, when they hear the sopranos, they tend to sing the soprano part an octave lower rather than sing their harmony. So I wanted to address those things right up front in the early lessons. Then we move into treble and bass clef note reading using letters. As you know, if you've done the original series, and you should have, this is not intended for anyone who's done another method. You should do the original series first. But in the original series, we do not address note reading at all using letters. So now we do. And they're very proficient at the solfege, and now we want to help them also have the letter naming tools that they need to build scales from any letter, starting with F sharp or C sharp or D, some of the easier ones. We use them all. We want them to be proficient at that, and I use scale building to help them understand key signatures. It all relates and helps them when we get to the end of S-Cubed level 2. The ultimate goal is to be able to sing and interpret chromatics off the page and sing them successfully. Why does me become may? Why does T become te? Even using a difficult key like C sharp. Any key is what I wanted to be able to have them do. I know for myself I could never have done these things in my freshman year in college. I saw many of my peers who came into college with me freshman year drop out of school because of sight singing. So I wanted my 8th graders to leave me with more information than I was able to determine or interpret when I was even a freshman in college. And I tell them that, and they feel so successful. It's good. It's a very positive feeling. I do feel like that S-Cubed level 2 would be great with high school, but only with high schools that have either completed the original series and modified it for high schoolers, as many people do, or for someone who has a great feeder middle school who used the original series and now you could just pick up with level 2. But you have to be familiar with the original series. You have to know the techniques because we use all of them. Follow the hand, forbidden pattern. We use varied but comfortable dough. We use the Kodai rhythm technique, and rhythm at level 2 we go very advanced. We use 16th rests. We have triplets. We do a lot of very advanced skills in 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. I leave the different time signatures for later for teachers to teach, and I will not create a level 3 of S-Cubed unless I teach high school, which I have no plans of doing. So maybe someone else will create a level 3 in conference with me down the future. But right now, when I finish level 2 with my students, they're ready for any number of difficult tasks in real repertoire and also sight singing now online in 2015, 2016. You can just get mass-produced sight singing examples at all sorts of levels, and that's what I'm going to be doing starting in January of 2016. With my own students is one of the mass-produced sight reading examples because it's now time to just apply all of the different techniques that they've used, and then a high school teacher can take them to the next level. That's my objective. And fortunately for me, I have a great feeder, a great high school that I feed to, so the teacher will certainly take them up and help them soar. So I hope that gives you information about what is in level 2 of the S-Cube Middle School Sight Singing program. It is aimed at beginners and getting everything across to beginners so that they can be successful without touching an instrument, and I try to apply every learning modality possible, kinesthetic, visual, oral, so they can be successful and have a good time along the way. So hope that helps you out. Have a great day.